Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're discussing how a Democrat can win in the state of Tennessee. The last Democrat governor of the state was of course Phil Bredesen. That was a long time ago. Not really a long time ago, like it was within the past 20-30 years. Still pretty long. As you can see here, a Democrat would need to shift the state 24 points to the left in order to win, winning several counties in the process. But what kind of Democrat is needed in order to win the state of Tennessee? Well, yeah, a left libertarian Democrat, and there's like 4 of them right now, and only one is currently elected, that being Pramila Jayapal, and she's more of a libertarian socialist. Yeah. Anyway, so you're going to want a Democrat like Tulsi Gabbard, RFK Jr., and Tim Pool. Someone who's... what's the word I'm looking for? Socially... I don't know how to explain it. Like, these guys are their own brand, and you can't really explain their politics, right? Because socially, they're still liberal. Economically, they're very much progressive. And I guess they're libertarian on foreign issues. But then again, like, the whole thing with, you know, they don't want tax increases and all that fun jazz. They just want... they do it from like a libertarian mindset. Like, I dreaded making this video because of the whole, yeah, it's only going to be a left-leaning libertarian, ain't it? Then I realized, how the fuck am I going to explain this? But who are the closest Democrats that we can get to a left-leaning libertarian who could realistically, potentially win in Tennessee? First, we have Jeff Yarbrough, a businessman. We have the country singer Tim McGraw. Yes, I'm serious. We have a state senator, John Ray Clemens, as well as the former Knox County mayor, Madeline Ruggiero. I believe that's how you pronounce her name. I believe she was the previous mayor before Kane. Mayor Kane for life. So what's your strategy going into a statewide race in Tennessee where pretty much Democrats are rock bottom? Democrats are rock bottom in the state of Tennessee, and it's not even close. In 2022, Bill Lee outperformed the national average by God knows how much, winning by 32 points when Donald Trump won by 23. In a national environment that went 8 points to the right, he went 9 points to the right. Congratulations, Bill Lee. Your corrupt ass finally did something good. And Democrats didn't even run. They didn't even run a notable candidate. They ran Jason Martin, who was just a very far-left guy who lost Hamilton County in the process, the third bluest county in the state. How you do that, I don't know, but so of course, it was a red wave. I don't blame them for not wanting to run a viable candidate and wasting money on a race they probably won't win, but still, they could have ran someone better. They didn't. So how do you win? Rural voters, for God's sake. Yeah, like Tennessee is mostly rural. You're not going to win without them. If you're not going to run someone, at least left libertarian. Hell, run a blue dog and you'll do just as well. But a left libertarian is your best bet because you'll win more of a slew of voters that way. So yeah, if you don't win over rural voters, I think you have to win rural voters if you want to win Tennessee. Like, there's no debate. There might be, but no debate for this video. Also, try to get the endorsement of the Libertarian Party in the state. Like, very, very slim chance you're getting it, but at least you tried, right? Like, if you don't get it, it's fine. You know, you've got the Libertarian credentials, so they might endorse you, which is 1 to 2% in your column at the end of the day, which is better than nothing. Also, you're going to have to max out your already Democrat strongholds. If they're not dictator margins, you fucked up somewhere. Also, you have to be a libertarian on economics, tax cuts, balanced budgets. You gotta have to talk like you're a Tea Party Republican here, okay? I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to do it. You're gonna have to. A flat tax, all that fun stuff. I know, Democrats would never back this. Also, you're gonna have to have a mix mash of libertarian, conservative, and moderate social policies. So you could be pro-choice, but you have to do it from a moderate standpoint and do it from, you know, personal liberties and all that fun stuff. You can also be pro-LGBT. You know, just let them do whatever they want. If you need to, dance around that issue because it's Tennessee. Be pro-gun. You're going to have to do that as well. more so than Andy Bashir. I made a video the other day with a lot of mentions to Andy Bashir being vaguely pro-gun. You're going to have to say, I support the Second Amendment, hands down. Full stop. None of this, yeah, I support assault weapons ban. That's about it. None of that. You're going to have to go further. Also, you're going to have to focus on economic development. You're going to have to be careful, though, because in this current economic world, the Republicans might say it's your fault because you're a Democrat. So be careful about that. However, we'll talk about why that could backfire on Republicans here in a second. Also, try to get the endorsement of moderate to libertarian-leaning Republicans. There's a few in Tennessee that will support you if you give a good reason. And, you know, if Republicans end up nominating someone like Stephen Fincher, who's god-awful. He won't run, I hope. Also, if you're running against Glenn Jacobs, just give up. Just give up. You're lost already. Also, do not nationalize race. Every time Joe Biden is brought up to you, or like whoever the national Democrat figure is, you need to pivot away from that. Be like, I'm not even focusing on that. I'm focused on this race, focused on the issues that the people of Tennessee care about. And the people of Tennessee do not care about that. Do that. Do what Lee Zeldin did up in New York, right? It almost backfired on Kathy Hochul when she kept doing that, okay? Like, I hope Democrats learn from that, because New York should not have been competitive in 2022, not to make the race about Donald Trump. And if Republicans try to do that, because you know they will, they're hypocritical that way, just pivot away as much as you can, right? Okay. Counties to target, there's not many. There's 3 that you need to target outside of your already blue counties that you're already targeting, that being Knox County, Hamilton, as well as Rutherford. These are your 3 counties. Knox County is being the most libertarian-esque of the 3. So if you win Knox County, the other 2 should fall like dominoes, right? So what's left to do in order to win these counties into your column? And even then, you are very slim in your victories. Like Tilt D is your best case scenario. What's left to do? You need to target uneducated white voters, okay? These are the voters that are the most stubborn, right? All you have to do is tell them something that is truthful. Because here's the thing, though. Uneducated voters, if they find out you lied to them, you fucked yourself over big time, and you've already lost again. So, again, Tennessee is such a state that you can't just be vague on. This is something you have to follow by the book, and it's so... You understand my dilemma here, right? You understand. And you need to say, hey, this person did this, or this person supports this, and that's not good. And they're like, what? I'm supporting you now. That's typically what happens if you talk to us, unless you're in an area where it's deep ruby red, and then they won't just talk to you. They'll slam the door in your face. That's always fun. Also, focus on poverty. Like I said, on the economic development backfiring on Republicans. Tennessee has a very high poverty rate. It's like 10 to 15%, which is not good. So 10 to 15% of the population that lives in poverty in the state of Tennessee, focus on that issue, right? It's like there are too many people in this state that are poverty ridden, and under Governor Bill Lee, it has not gotten any better. He was governor when Donald Trump was president. It didn't get any better. It's gotten worse, and now it's gotten worse now that Bill Lee is still governor, and now Joe Biden's in office, and now we're going to blame Joe Biden when Bill Lee is the cause of all this, right? Try to, again, pivot all the blame to the Republicans when it comes to this poverty issue, because Bill Lee was in office during Trump's term as well. Also, this one, Democrats will not do this, but focus on presenting yourself as a constitutionalist from a left-wing perspective. You're going to have to talk like you are a Tea Party Republican. You understand me? Or like, what's his face? Parker Griffith, the America First Democrat that ran for another term in Congress and was like, America First, Democrat for Congress. I think it was Bradley something. Might have been. I don't know. He was a very staunch conservative, but also a very left-wing nationalist figure as well. So that's what you got to do. I know it's like not much, but at the same time, you have to follow it by the book. But it's honestly the only way a Democrat's going to win in Tennessee, and even then, it is by the most narrowest of margins. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This is the Chaotic One saying peace.